Don't worry, you know me. I'm always like, oh, top lane.
Yeah, I've got the help I need. I've got the help I need.
Oh yeah, we got this. Don't worry.
Ooh.
Plenty of experience. Of course, the observers at PGL. You know, not the best. Just kidding. Just kidding. No offense to Scriff and Weppers. They're the best in the business. And JJ Liebig, of course. I'm just making too many enemies. Forget what I said. We're done. No more talking about this. And we've seen this move quite a bit, where the Radiant just goes up the triangle, puts the ward on that hill, and waits for a first spot opportunity. See if SMG sniffs it out or not. Moon. I wonder who's gonna be the one running in. Okay, the Treants are. Unfortunate.
So let's see
Hello?
what Moon can do from here. From here in the mid. I was letting you, you know, get the analytical stuff out of the way. Handling some
I
of
was
the.
wondering if I DC'd or not.
No.
In the middle of the cast, I was like, oh, damn, what happened? You know, remote casting has its advantages and its disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is if you DC, you don't know that you DC'd, and you're like, whoops.
Yeah.
All right, Nico taking a beating. Take that. Well, they're actually both right-clicking him. There's a range creep in front now, though. So that means potentially the lane is going to push straight away, which is not what they want.
Just work.
They're not letting him come to the lane at all.
Let me just try and fix something here.
Sure thing. Okay, so how are the lanes looking so far? Storm should be doing pretty well. The higher the levels go, the easier it gets for TA. Like level 1 to 3 is pretty Storm favored. Botlane Beastmaster is actually skilling Axis rather than Boar. Very interesting. I feel like Boar is pretty much a free win in this lane. See if he wants to pick it up later or not. And I said, I'm expecting this Ember Spirit to really struggle a lot. Like, he'll have to get 6 somehow and then just start rotating around and trying to make some kills happen. Don't think he should be laning here for too long. And of course, we have Prophet against Viper. It's very easy for the Prophet to get all the last hits, all the knights. It's a very good core matchup there.
So what are you looking forward to in terms of, like, the lanes? Like, what do you think is the most important lane for both these teams?
I would say for SMG, it's very important to shut the Ember down. And likewise, for Execration, it's very important to sort of get the Ember to an okay game. But you can already see, he's completely out of region. The Boar and the Eng creeps, they just completely zone him out of the lane. He can't really do much at all here. And he's a very important piece to the pace of this Radiant lineup, because TA is going to be farming. Ember really needs to be able to kill people together with the Viper and Earth Spirit here.
Right.
Because Treant is a very defensive support, right? He doesn't really rotate and kill. It's only the Earth Spirit and the Ember Spirit this game.
Yeah, Treant's not one of those supports, like you said, doesn't really move too much. And then even from there, like, in lane, it's going to be not that easy to get something done between him and the Ember. He's got Nature's Grass, he's got Leech Seed, but can you really make something happen if KP comes the other way and they've got Enchant and Boar's hitting you with the right clicks from KP included?
Absolutely not. Like, that's what I was worried about. I don't know why they last picked this Ember into like an Enchantress Beastmaster lane. Because you can deal with the Beastmaster if you have Flame Guard. But Eng just completely nullifies that ability, obviously. So, and they must have known that, right? Like, they saw everything. We'll see how they come into the mid game with this Ember, but he's already struggling massively.
Losing that courier. And then first blood coming out already, mid one. Getting the kill there onto Nico, and that's the start that SMG are looking for.
Yeah, it's a very strong lane. You have Treants right-clicking you, you have Lion Stun plus Hex. There's just so much damage and Disable coming out from that lane. A big fan of that draft, to be honest. Like, it covers a lot of weaknesses.
Mid one already back to lane, full health, just about full mana. went back with his teleportation, then TP'd back in. Honestly, for him, it seems quite easy to just maintain in lane, and this lane's already going really well for him, especially with that first blood.
Viper just can't really pressure Prophet at all. Like, you just get all the nice. If you ever get low, you just TP back, come back with full resources, which is what Viper hates. Like, she wants to be able to bully the enemy carry. Prophet cannot be bullied.
He's just the guy who profits. He doesn't get bullied. He doesn't lose out on anything. All he does is profit.
Oh, yeah. How have I missed you, Bkop? Welcome back, dude. Alice is in trouble here a little bit. One right click, and he's just gone.
Yeah, so
easy.
Afu getting the kill there, and again, it's this lane that's not really easy for the side of Execration at all.
Yeah. We've seen it yesterday as well, where they just sort of counterpick themselves. Like, they see the enemy lane, and they're like, we pick this, but it's already countered, and then they struggle, and then they lose. So I'm not sure what the sort of mindset there is. But maybe they have like a greater plan that I can't see yet.
Well, that greater plan has
far,
to...
it looks like no, though.
Yeah, that greater plan has to really show up soon.
Yeah, they're really far behind already. And the top lane and the bot lane. The only lane that's going well for them is the mid lane. But even there, Storm is a little bit ahead on CS. Or at least even. So they're not really winning middle either.
Trap placed down. That'll slow down Raji as he's on the run. Roll comes through. Right clicks in onto this line. And that's going to be a kill. And finally on the board for Execration as Yowie gets the kill.
Yep. Oh, what? Treant just dying. I mean, it's just so hard to play against this lane. You have Enchant with the slow. How much slow is that actually? 55%. You have the little ghost that's slow, so you have the boars that's slow. Palace might be dead too. Yeah, he's gone. There's no way he can get out of here.
Yeah, he's slowed down. He's enchanted. Right clicks in. The searing chains just aren't enough.
You can't move. The ghost slows 25%. How much is the boar? 30%.
It's a lot. And
oh,
Yowie going down over mid. Moon's going to try and get out of this. They've got a TP coming over, but I don't think that's going to be in time. I mean, that's such a slow TP. And Moon's up onto the high ground fine as Raju is waiting for somebody to rotate just to get that Hex out. Two-man stun, and he's fine himself. I don't think... There's no way Moon gets away with this. RR going down. BDZ looking for the roll. Looking to get something in return. But Moon, he's got double damage. He's got a little bit of mana to play with, and Nico's just not up on him close enough.
Wow, I can't believe the Viper.
And then bottom again, Palos is dead once more. I mean, yeah, SMG are outplaying them everywhere.
Yeah. That's what we were kind of worried about in the draft, right? Like, they had a very high-paced draft, and Execration just cannot keep up at all right now. 4k gold ahead in 7 minutes, that is a massive lead. And we said the only lane was going okay for them was the mid lane, but he got solo killed.
Just nothing going right for them right now on the side of Execration. They got that one kill. It looked like they may have been able to turn things around. And, well, I mean, that truthfully wasn't reality.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about nerfs, right? Might be coming into play right there.
And they're already going for the tier 2 bottom. And it doesn't look like they're stopping. They've got Treants again. They'll get the glyph, but... I mean, is this really going to do anything? The counter glyph is there from the Dire. Palos and RR are already down bottom. You've got 3 heroes ready to make a move on SMG if anybody gets a little bit too close. And yeah, Moon, he's got to kill on a Nico while this aggression's coming in. Searing Chains out again. The enchant, the primal roar. Palos, he's looking like he's dead for the 4th time. He's going to slight. He's going to run. He can't hide, and he can't get out. It's just not happening for him.
Yep. It's an outpost at minute 8:10 that they're going to take. That is crazy. Nutrients. Oh, there's a lot of TPs coming in, though.
Yeah, they want to make something happen. They want to at least try and get mid one. They've got the Nature's Grass. They should be able to get the kill into the Nature's Prophet. Yeah, you'll taunt, but you're dead mid one.
It's a pretty good death, though. Mid lane Storm Spirit, he's fine. Sidestep the roll. Palos actually has to be careful here. He's only level 5.
He's only level 5. Moon's level 8. Mid one's level 7. I mean, you just have nothing coming out here from Palos.
Yeah. He also missed every last under the tower. 4 out of 4. Wow. He's a little bit shaken up.
Yeah,
100%.
and that's the nerves that you were saying. SMG shouldn't have nerves. Execration should.
Yeah, that's certainly how it looks like right now. I mean, this game seems pretty straightforward right now for SMG. They have so much map control. Now it's all about collapsing on the mid tower, getting that out next, and then just controlling the triangle, taking away the farmer for TA, and ultimately they will just starve them out. Beastmaster is going for just a solar crest. Okay. I like that. Just buff up. Storm is going for the Kaya route. And Prophet is just going to the good old Witchblade. A lot of early game items coming out here for SMG, as you would expect with that draft.
Right.
Makes a lot of sense.
With the pressure they want to put on, especially. Like they've already got a tier 2 down bottom. And it almost feels like if you lose a fight in the bottom part of the map for Execration, you're losing a tier 3.
Yeah, this push potential of this Dire draft is insane. We have already seen it with the first 4 picks. Smoke here from Storm and Enchantress. Storm Region Rune, oh my god, that's... might be the nail in the coffin. TA getting caught out.
A TA in trouble. They've got the Vortex. They're pulling him in. They're trying to get the kill here on Yoi. He's on the run. They've got mass TPs coming in from Execration. But it doesn't look like Palace is really able to make anything happen. Falling away from Moon, all the way over, away from the team. You've got all 5 heroes from Execration. You need to catch Moon. And they're going to try and come in. They've got the roll. The Ball Lightning. Now he's out of mana. Sight of Fist. Searing Chains locks up too. Moon might not be the only one who's dead here. Afu going to try and TP out. But BDZ's got the damage with the rest of the team. They'll get 2.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous to go on a TA there. They also lost the Lion in the top lane in the meantime. So there was a very big victory here for Execration. A 3-0 exchange. But they need more of this. Like 1 or 2 more fights like this, and they're back into the game.
Yeah, they need to find a way back into the game. They've got Yoi top of the net worth. Like, that is something to potentially be happy about. But you do look at where Palos is and where Nico is. It's not good in terms of how much they've got at the moment. SMG, they lose a couple heroes there. Execration are maybe a fight and a half away from getting something to happen.
Yeah, you know, usually I would say the good thing is that they shouldn't be worried about the mid-late game here, but because they have an Ember carry and not an actual carry, they don't even have the late game advantage, in my opinion. Like, this Prophet should at some point become probably the strongest hero on this map, together with the Storm also. They just have so many more disables. A Roar through BKB, Lion Blink Hex. It's gonna be a tough game for anyone on the Radiant side.
So Lion, he's got that 6. He's close to the blink, man. It's the some big items are gonna start coming, and if they can continue to snowball, Nature's Prophet gets into that early Orchid after he's already got this Witchblade. You're looking at a lot of damage coming in the way of Execration from SMG. They need to be very careful about their next few minutes.
Is he actually going Orchid after Witchblade? That's gonna leave him at like 1300 health pool or something. That's pretty glass cannon-ish. I would rather like to see a BKB and just him itemize into a way where you can just stand there and fight.
Moon forward, and there's the roll in from BDZ. We've got the sight, the Searing Chains, the Silence is out, and the Overgrowth to commit onto Moon to make sure that they get that kill.
Yeah.
Knowing that all those heroes are there, like, can SMG do anything around the map?
I mean, they're just trying to farm as efficiently as possible, right?
Right.
Prophet farming the Ancients, Beast is taking some of the enemy jungle away from him. Lion top again, getting caught out.
Yeah, Raji getting hit with the Meld Strike. Yoi will get another kill. He's on a killing spree, and he still leads that net worth.
Yeah, SMG has been very individualistic the last, like, 3-4 minutes. Like, early game, they were all together, all 4 or 5 heroes, and now they're just solo everywhere. Which is leading to a little bit of feed, but because of the efficiency around the map, the gold lead is not really dwindling. But it's not good to feed this TA. He already has Deathstroke and 400 gold. That's going to be a huge damage increase. And a potential Roshan threat as well.
Smoke out from SMG. Afu KP heading up towards top, and they'll get the Primal Roar out on a RR, but immediately Nico trying to come in with the help of BDZ. They've got the Slight Fist Searing Chains with the sounds coming out from the Geomagnetic Grip of BDZ. They'll get the kill on a KP, and then we'll find a second into Afu, and again SMG looking very lost.
Yeah, like what happened after this early game? Like everything looked so compact, so proper, and now it's quite the opposite, and Execration looks very solid and proper. Well, I guess that's the SEA region for you.
Inconsistency at its finest.
Yeah, it really is. Prophet is still farming well, he's keeping up with the TA, but TA hit this power spike now with the Desolator, where anybody he hits with a melt strike is just going to melt.
This is the kind of banter we were hoping for. By the way, Nature's Prophet goes off the Orchid and goes into the Deso. So
wait, going Desolator.
Makes a bit of a switch.
Yeah, I sure, why not? I like Deso Prophet, just in general like this. A big smoke up here from 4 heroes. Are they gonna catch anyone? Moon.
They look for Moon. They've got the roll. They landed on the ball lightning, and they're gonna get the overgrowth to follow it up. They've got the stun on the 2 coming up from Raji. The Nature's Crest, the damage is there to get the kill on Moon, and they're gonna look at the rest. They've got the trap that's gonna land on Afu as well as KP. The roll in from BDZ. He'll stay on Afu. Right click starting to fly in with the Geomagnetic Grip, silencing up both of them. They've got the stun on Afu. They have the damage. They'll get the kill onto this Enchantress, and again, well, when they've been dying in bunches, and they're looking over at mid one now. Up towards top, they've got a trap, they've got the root with the Searing Chains, but the blink is out for Raji with a finger. Do they have the damage to get the kill on the palace? They don't. They'll lose mid one, they'll lose Raji, and they lose 2 more. They have literally given kill after kill after kill all the way over to Execration to the point where this game is even.
Wasn't the score like 5-9? Now it's 13-9. They haven't gotten a single kill. Nico's getting initiated on, potentially. No, Moon just kind of fake backing, but he's completely out of mana already.
This is all falling apart for them, and again, he's going to try and start on an RR. This time he's not getting any help, though. Yeah.
But yeah, as we said, the game is now even. It was a 5k lead for SMG. Now back to pretty much even. Okay, Prophet finishes Desolator, but we spoke about it, right? He's at 1400 health. If he gets caught up by anything, like they just look at him, he'll fall over.
And there's no Medusa, so, you know, getting looked at and falling over is really not where you want to be in a game. That doesn't include the one who usually does it to you.
Very true. Wait, does the Earth Spirit have his Vesper completed already? No, right?
No, I don't think it's coming out yet. His courier's stationary. Although, no, it's got the recipe for the Spirit Vessel, so it is coming out.
Already. Yeah, after his early game, which looked atrocious, he actually got a pretty good item now on himself. TA is going into the BKB next. About a good 2k gold away from it, though. Bottom lane.
They've got the stun out. They're looking over. Primal Roar to follow it up. The mass TP's coming in from the side of Execration, but they've already lost themselves Palace, and he does have buyback, a roll onto the backlines as well as the Viper Strike on an Afu, but it's not going to be enough damage. Now the Ball Lightning on a BDZ. They've got the Vortex, but they don't have the control. He's able to roll up onto the high ground and get away from this one.
Yep, and only losing an Ember Spirit. And this is where Prophet really shines. Like, he just pushes out all the side lanes, and it can always collapse together with his team. That's why this carry was pretty popular a couple of weeks ago, even. I think even at the Annie Major, carry Prophet was played quite regularly by EG, simply because he has this global presence, which no other carry has other than Spectre.
Yeah, you've got the teleportation globally, but like you said, Spectre feels like the only other one that has that with the Haunt. So, you know, can you use the global presence effectively? And I feel like we've seen both the answers yes and no from SMG, and they're going to go and find themselves Palace once more. They don't have the Primal Roar to follow it up this time, so they're going to remnant forward, look over at Raji, try to get a kill onto the Lion, but it's only a slight. And the Searing Chains are not going to land onto this Lion, who will just taunt on the high ground.
Yeah, unfortunately off the mark. And
Nico getting the kill. And that was Overgrowth expended for that.
Yeah, Is it worth it? Not sure. If a fight happens soon and they lose it because of no overgrowth, then he'll probably be kicking himself. But of course, Viper is one of the best heroes against enchanters anyway. Not so untouchable anymore when you're sitting in the Nether Toxin.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
TA, 300 off this BKB. After the mid tower, one more camp should do the trick.
Yeah, getting...
And after the BKB, I don't know how to kill him. He's very survivable.
That's the thing, though. Can they kill him once they get everybody around him off the board? They've been able to kill off Palos quite a bit. Does Yoi just, with that BKB, possess too much power for them at that point, though?
He's very strong, and the problem is, the Desolator, why am I not a big fan of it this game? Because they have Treant armor. Treant armor gives +8 armor. Deso only reduces it by 6, so it's kind of countered already just by Treant being in the game. I'd much rather see some Maelstrom or some sort of magic damage source. But we'll see how that plays out later. This BKB on the TA. They definitely want to be looking for Roshan with this one.
Side of fist, searing chains, traps down with the roll landing from BDZ. Boulder smash and a meld strike makes it easy for them to get the kill, and this is right by the Roche pit. Maybe they'll claim their prize. We'll see if that's what they're eyeballing, and it's a little tough to eyeball that when you've got your bottom tier 3 getting pressured and you're forced to glyph.
Yeah, but they do have Treant, so any sort of damage on his tier 3 doesn't really matter, as long as it's not dying.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They actually caught the Prophet.
Yeah, and they're going to get the kill there on a BDZ. Mid one trying to do what he can to TP out, but the damage is too much. Nico gets the kill there. They'll look over at KP. Axe is thrown forward. Palos able to remnant away.
Moon is running to Roshan. If he gets overgrowth, he might be dying here.
Haste.
Or is it close call? Can he get the Aegis? Oh, the bash! Oh, he didn't jump in.
He's got it. He's got it.
He would have gotten the Roche and the Aegis.
Could have been everything, but instead it was nothing for him. SMG, I think if Moon makes that move... is there a reason he doesn't? Does he just expect the overgrowth? Is it something... We've seen him try that move a couple times. And I say try in the way of, you know, that, you know... I say try because he's made that move a couple times and paid for it dearly.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to gauge, right? Like... You can't really predict bashes, like you don't know if they're hitting it or not because they didn't really have vision there. And the game has fallen completely out of the grasp of SMG here. Now the TA with BKB and Aegis, setting up for a potential Ember kill here, but they're all in the vicinity. Might be a massive bait.
If they can get the right positioning, the problem is I think the SMG's coming from the top down. So they would probably catch this in the position they were at, but they do end up smoking.
Yeah, so what's the initiation here? Only an Earth Spirit, unfortunately. So they have to hit that roll, which is not the easiest task.
Uproot and after them.
Getting a very deep ward in. And the Prophet is farming the Ancients.
And he's under vision, so they know he's there. And they're going to try and come in with the smoke. The roll comes out in the Nature's Grasp with the silence coming through. And I think mid one knows he's dead to rights as he will fall without using that BKB, and immediately another smoke from Execration.
Yeah, very trigger happy here. They want blood.
They smell that they have their way back into the game.
Afu, if he gets caught, he's just dead. Viper has a hard counter to the inch.
Force staff on the low ground, but Nico will follow him with a force staff of his own. However, they won't continue to chase for that, knowing that the tier 1's there, and well, honestly, SMG can rotate if given the opportunity.
Yeah, Palos TPing back to just push out the wave. He has a remnant in the vicinity though, so no problem there.
Dire's courier has been killed. Each brave courier.
What's the next item here for the TA? Going for the Agnum Scepter. Okay, just to be able to be... Moon, he got BKB.
They've got the silence, and thinking about the overgrowth, they're going to go here onto the Storm, and Storm somehow finds himself with a Vortex and a kill on a BDZ. I don't know if Moon was expecting to get that, but now he's low on mana. He still has the BKB. Pal's coming over with a slight. Viper strike on a mid one with the BKB pop. They've got the buyback coming up from BDZ. The look over at Moon, who pops the BKB, but the overgrowth is there. The slide again with the searing change. They'll get the kill on a Moon. The look over is the Primal War is going to be thrown into the TA, but mid one in trouble. He's low. Force staffed, I believe, back into this Nether Toxin. They get the kill on a Moon and mid one. Look over at Apu. They'll grab a third, and they're still looking for the fourth. KP with a TP. It's long, but it will be in time.
The revenge of Palos. After the early landing phase, he is well and truly back into the game. Roger, has to be careful. I got chained.
Ancients are helping out Palos as the roll comes out and gets the killing blow on Araji. Ancients doing a little bit of work there. They should get an assist for that. Maybe be worth a little bit more gold.
Maybe. Or just grow in size.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So what I was going to say about the TA going straight into the Ags is I believe their idea of this is we're in the lead. We have control. Next Roche is Shard. I don't have to spend the gold on it. I'll get Ags. I'll have Shard. And then I'll have such a boost in ability. That's the game plan, right?
Sure, but also because the Prophet is pushing out all the side lanes, if you can just teleport there with the trap, you might be able to potentially kill him. And if you can't kill him, at least you push out the lane right away. Right. Which is kind of negates the impact that a Prophet has in these kind of games. But to be honest, I don't know at this point what SMG's game plan is. Because they can't really pressure the base because of tree end. The team fight is a lot weaker now. And they had a massive grasp on this game, and it's all gone. It's the other way now. They completely fumbled.
It was such a lead, too.
What was it? Outpost at minute 8, we said, right?
Yeah.
Scanning for enemies.
I thought this game was actually gonna be done and dusted in 12-13 minutes, to be entirely honest.
And instead, it gets fumbled. And I mean, that's where we're at right now. It's fumbled, it's recovered by Execration, and they're getting into the red zone. They're looking to close the game up.
That's the harsh reality of Dota, though. Like, 1, 2, 3 missteps, and suddenly the entire game is just out of reach. Well, they can still win, of course. They have good disables, as we said, and their late game potential is still there. It's just the last, like, 3, 4, let's call them skirmishes, have all gone Execration's way. Very one-sided also.
So what's the idea here for SMG to really, I want to say stop the bleeding, but like you're gushing blood here.
Yeah, I mean, they're still farming okay. It's just they haven't really gotten their hands on any sort of objective in the longest time, which is what their lineup really thrives at. And now the next point of contest is going to be this Roshan. Like, whoever gets this Roshan is going to be in the leading position. And Tia is actually buying the shard herself. So she's not waiting for that Roshan.
It gives opportunity to go to shard on another hero.
Yeah, who though? Viper, maybe Siege Towers. Ember Shard is not the greatest.
Earth Spirits is okay. I mean, I like the Viper one.
Yeah, Viper's really good to siege with. And of course, every stack also gives minus armor, which works very well together with the TA. TA is just going straight into the Nullifier. Okay. No Ghost Scepter or Glimmer Cape shenanigans here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Is Execration feeling strong enough to get the top tower is the question.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower
Doesn't look like it.
Storm picking up Kaya Sanj. Pressure coming into the bottom. Tier 3.
He has an Arcane Rune in Storm right now. So, might be looking for some action here. Ember is 50 gold away from his Aghanim, so he's gonna be very tanky himself. Like, there's a lot of health pool now overall on this Radiant side. Like, all of these heroes are pretty damn tanky. And I'm a little worried that they don't have enough damage at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is there what do you recommend to alleviate that problem though?
I actually quite like what they're itemizing into. On the Prophet, he's going into the AC.
Ooh, looking over bottom. They've got the finger. They blew up Yoey. They're going to go after Raji here. They've got the Primal Roar coming out of the Palace. They've got the lockdown on him with the buyback being used here by Raji. Palace going into the Spider Fist. They've got the BKB, but the Overgrowth comes in. They'll get the kill on a KP with the ball lightning out, but the roll to try and follow it up. He's close. Moon, he's not going to get caught here on the TP out. But the roll lands on Afu. Okay.
That was pretty random. I don't think he expected him to be there. Getting kicked back into the Nether Toxin. And there was a buyback expended, a call lost, and an Eng lost. They did get a big prize of the TA though, so that was good. They were so close, man. Moon and Mid One were both so close to dying.
And they were really close to dying, but they didn't end up falling, which is kind of massive. Roll over, TP away. Just TP over towards mid, and I believe they caught where mid one is, and they want to continue to put the pressure on him, but just BDZ and Nico, I don't know if they can do that.
He has AC completed now, so this Prophet is actually a lot more tanky during his BKB duration against his TA in particular, and Roshan is up now. And Execration should know that. Does the trap actually see that? I don't know the vision AoE of it. Nah, they definitely know. Okay.
Wrath of Nature and in Roche, Yoey and Nico go, but they've got the Hawk to get the vision.
But they now know that the Hawk is there because they got Wrath. Yeah, nice side blades. And they have to contest this Roshan, can they? It's almost dead already.
They're coming over. They've got a 4 stack. They're going to back out of the pit. And this is while KP's pushing bottom.
He cannot be the one getting caught first. Anybody but him. Like, he's the main source of damage. They need to make sure they protect him. With a Lotus Orb, with Overgrowth, he needs to live.
Rolling hits on Afu. They've got the Nether Toxin down. They've got the break, but there's the 4-step back with the Moon. Ball lightning coming in from Moon. He's going to pop that BKB, but it's well too early. Back over is Afu trying to be a nuisance. They've got the Hawk coming in, looking for the dive bomb potentially, but the BKB popped Raji. He was looking, but not going to be able to pull it off. He'll lose his life instead. Bottom lane, they'll get the kill on the Moon. RR getting credit for that one, and well, now the pressure that's coming in out of the bottom lane might not be enough, but the damage on RR certainly might be itself. Overgrowth comes in, mid one in trouble, right clicks out from Yoey, he pops the BKB. Now they've got the Primal Roar, but the roll comes in from BDZ. Mid one, oh, gets kicked, but that's not going to be enough.
They're always getting out of the skin of their teeth.
It's just in time.
Both of them. Yeah. They did end up losing Roshan though, and the bot tower did not fall. So the Treant is gonna heal that one back up to full again once he's alive. There was a very... Wait, where did Moon die? They caught mid one.
Oh, mid one. Sprout, Remnant continuing to go with the BKB Popeye Palace. They've got the Searing Chains, and now they've got the kill.
From a Palace, man, from 0 to hero, suddenly God, like he was 0-5, now he's 9-5.
What sort of prize is this?
Who ended up taking the shot of Roshan, by the way? No one.
No one? He's not in this game.
Yeah, I was wondering how he took the shard. Or did Dia steal it?
Well, Moon's got his shard and Midwin's got his shard.
Yeah, I think Moon must have taken it then. Because typically you wouldn't buy a shard on Storm at this point in the game. Wait, I just saw this. 1,000 gold for the kill on Prophet? For the Ember Spirit? That is insane, man. These gold values in Dota, I still don't understand them. Storm zipping through, but he missed the creep wave. Unfortunate. Beastmaster bot lane. Be a little bit careful, but good Hawk placement gives him a lot of good vision.
Over here now. Looking for me?
Palace
Now
defending
it's
bot.
Yoey's turn.
Oh, in top lane though, Yoey putting in the pressure. Afu mid one. They're here, but let's see what they can do. Remnant forward looking for Raji. Look at the damage coming from Palos. He's going to look for KP as well. Primal Roar used. BDZ moving forward with the roll, but he's got the blink. He is... I want to say, is he away? But he's got the Remnant to keep up, and they're going to get the kill here on a KP. I think maybe he thought he was gone. And now Nico does end up falling as we look back over towards mid with BKB, Papa, Yoey, as well as mid one. Mid one's going to run out. They'll TP back towards base, but they found Moon. They've got the movement with Yoey and the traps.
There's now a trap right there. You can go there.
He's got two options, and he's going to go to the wrong one as he ball lightnings the other way. But Moon, TP just off cooldown, and he does have that regen rune. You're right. He's back up to full health. He'll have the mana to move around.
Over here now.
Game is, I think, very much captures the essence of this region. Constant brawling. You never know who's gonna win.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh wow! This Ember Shot actually replenishes what? A charge every time somebody dies in 400 range of him. I didn't know that.
The more you know.
Actually, a decent shot then. But 400 range is also pretty damn small.
Yeah, but if you're up on someone, Searing Chains, right clicks in, you're in range, right?
Yeah. That's definitely a decent shot. And also cancels Blink Daggers. Mid one got caught out.
Yeah, mid one Primal Roar comes down into Yoey, but he should be okay. They've got the overgrowth with Blink coming out from Raji. Now the silence is going to be onto the Lion. They're looking to get the kill here on a Raji. They'll get the kill on a one. Mid one's able to TP out again by the skin of his teeth, but they get the kill on a KP.
Yeah. The gold is only 6k because they're pushing out the lanes very well with the Storm and the Prophet, but the game feels really one-sided. Like, there has just been nothing going SMG's way for the longest time now.
Warriors of the wood.
And once this Ember Spirit gets the Shiva's guard up, I don't really know how they're gonna kill him. He has an Aeon Disc, Shiva's guard, BKB, a ton of health.
Moon. They have a feeling.
Yeah, they have no overgrowth though.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Here's Grasp, ball lightning in. Moon trying to get a kill. The Vortex on the two. They've got the TP coming up from mid one. Now they've got the help from Raji. They'll get the Hex. They'll look for the finger. At least they'll charge it for a second. But the bro comes out from BDZ. That gives a moment to Yoey to try and get the BKB up. They're going to look over at Moon with the BKB of his own. Ball lightning away. The silence comes out on a mid one as well as Raji. Raji moving back with the Spirit Vessel on him with the Viper Strike mid one. They've got the damage. They get that kill. They'll look over at the rest. KP TP'd in. What? Why is he there? They're going to get the kill here on a KP because he made the move in. He TP'd in too late.
Yeah, I should have definitely canceled that one. I'm not sure why KP ended up finishing the TP. Maybe he thought quick TP into a quick blink out or whatever. Didn't happen. He just basically feeds, and there's a Beastmaster dead for 60 and a Prophet dead for 60. Lion is still sticking around though. What is his plan here?
Hide until his TP's off cooldown.
Can he ambush anyone? Hey, man, his Earth Spirit has 3k health too. Moon.
Oh, got the Geomagnetic Grip. And BKB's on cooldown for 20 seconds. If they really wanted to play aggressive on that, they should know that.
Oh, Roger. Playing with fire here.
I'm over here.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Enchantress. They do have the overgrowth. Won't even need it. Oh, he expends it anyways. Okay.
Afu, he's in trouble. BDZ gets caught. Oh, while that's happening, they're going to get this Enchantress.
Nico has to be careful. Prophet is respawning soon. But TA is back.
TA's back in. Primal Roar is going to get used. Balling away. Nico, he's got the Lotus Orb on him. That was the Primal Roar that gets used on a Palace with the Aeon Disc getting popped. So he's going to go after KP. The Sight comes out. Shiva's as well. KP in some trouble forcing the buyback out from Afu.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, at least the game is entertaining. There's a ton of fighting going on everywhere, all the time. But the lead is just steadily and slowly growing here for Execration. Oh, by the way, that bot tower, you remember that was at like 200 health?
Yeah, back to full.
Well, I wonder if this Holy Locket heal amplification works on towers or not. Because that would be crazy. Every living armor would be like close to 300 health. Can you please cast it on it? It's not full yet. I want to do math. No, he doesn't want
he's not
to.
going to do that.
Yeah, he's like, nope. I don't want to help you.
Spell Prism for the Storm.
Wow, I just saw that
Remnant in.
talent
They're going to
of
go for
Phoenix.
KP. Side of Fist Searing Chains coming through, and now they've got the Shivas right onto KP. The Sun's going to be there with the trap getting popped with the Melt Strike damage. There, Yoi will get the kill.
It's just so easy with all these traps and these global remnants, basically, from Ember Spirit, to find these sort of pickoffs. KP did go for an Aghanim Scepter. What? They don't do anything. They just kill him every time. I feel like a BKB would have been much better. But yeah, what I was getting at, level 23 in talent, plus 8 armor on the living armor. That's 16 bonus armor. That's more than AC. That's actually insane. I didn't know that he had the talent. Must have been recent.
Ooh, Roche again, by the way.
It's the third one, yeah. Refresher shot. Could be massive. For a hero like Ember Spirit, a free refresher. Lion has been caught. He's actually blinking in. What?
What?
That is
Raji!
crazy. Like, even if he stuns the TA there, there's no way they're ever gonna let you take anything.
Vortex coming through, looks for Palace, but again, he's got the Aeon, so you're gonna remnant over to Afu, or at least looking to get him. The Aegis is gonna be picked up with the Shard as well as the Cheese, all picked up here by the TA.
That screams desperation, right? This kind of move. Viper still no shard, so the tower won't fall super quickly, but oh yeah, still very quickly. EA damage is kind of absurd with a level 25 reflection talent. They have split pushing bottom again, but they already responded.
Mid one, he's gonna try and stay and put some damage in. Viper strike, mid one, roll comes out, he's caught, he's gone.
I mean, SMG just looked done with this game. Like, all of them are just individually dying around the map right now. One guy is going here and dies. The other guy is going here and dies. And the third guy is going here and dies. Like, there has not been a cohesive team move of Team SMG for the longest time now.
X comes in with the silence, so coming out on Raji. They've got the Side of Fist coming through. Raji's gonna end up dead. They're gonna kill it. Gave me the damage from Palos. Oh my! 4 dead, no buyback. Palos going in and cleaning it up real quickly.
That's the power
that's
of
the
10
game.
remnants. 10 remnants plus Timeless Relic.
It feels like that should be the game, but they actually get backdoor. And Moon trying to keep this game alive. They're gonna go for the towers now that they've got creeps.
They're going for the throne. And no one has buyback. This game is just over. It's GG. Nothing they can do.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And they caught Moon as well. He has buyback, but
Yeah, they'll call it GG.
no chance. Like, I don't know what happened to SMG. They just imploded. An amazing early game performance. Like, the first 10 minutes were absolutely stellar. Played the picture perfectly. They didn't make a single mistake. After that, what happened? Like, they literally just crumbled. I don't know. Like, they just got mentally destroyed by something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, they led by like 5K to start the game off.
Yeah, 5K in 9 minutes. That is insane. That is like an almost insurmountable amount of gold to swing back into. But Execration made it happen. And they played very well on the back of a lot of SMG's inconsistency, but nonetheless, Execration get the job done after a lot of early game nerfs, I'd say. Like, that was not a good showing, but they recovered nicely.
Yeah, so Execration take game number 1. They are 1 game away from eliminating SMG. And with that, we'll see if Execration can get it done in 2 games. Can they take out SMG? The guy who should be a little bit more stable, a little bit more calm in this position, but it felt like the opposite. And Execration come away with game 1. So we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. Stay right there, and we'll be right back.